That was Oasis with Columbia, and Liam and Paul are still in our Manchester studios. Yes? Hello?
Hello. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are.
Just getting you at it.
You're just keeping me on my toes, aren't you? Now, me and my producer were just saying during that is, I believe that was your demo.
Yeah.
Or a demo. That's the most stunning
an
demo
8-track.
recording. An 8-track.
8-track
Because, you know, having said I won't go on about the... I've got all, like, the Stone Roses demos on those stupid bootleg LPs that I spent, like, 30 quid on about 4 or 5 years ago, and that wipes the floor with it, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about, innit? And then, you know, you've got to... You know, that's what it's all about.
Well,
progressing, you know.
Yeah, that's
Like
right.
Stone Roses are a really good band and everyone knows it, yeah? And they're a special band, but they're not the only special band.
That's right. And now the other
There's
thing...
room for another special band. And
Well,
like,
more than one special band, I hope, because let's face it, we're all doing this because we're into music.
aren't we?
Definitely.
Music forever.
Now, there's apart from that, that's like I say, that's one of the tracks on the CD.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there's like a startling amount of variety on the CD because you've got "Take Me Away," which is like an acoustic-y kind of song. Obviously, the title track "Supersonic." Is it important for you to show yourselves right from the start as having more than one dimension?
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. We're not here to be put in a pigeonhole, just playing tunes. Don't matter how they're played, as long as the orchestras, whatever, anything.
Yeah.
Whatever the best way to perform the tune is how it should be done.
Like, there's no, like, you know, like you get all these bands who they started out whenever, yeah?
Yeah.
And they just found that style, yeah, that they want, and gone with it, yeah? Which is alright if that's what they want to do, you know, but I think that's a bit sad. We've got style, and like, and it is a hard supersonic kind of, that kind of style, yeah? And then with an instant change, you know, a ballad like Take Me Away and other songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We've got big, like, 13-minute epic tunes, you know, like Let It Be.
Yeah.
And this is the truth, man, you know what I mean? And they're classic, but we're not going to do them, you know, they need to be right.
There's no point putting limits on yourself.
You know,
Well, you definitely, you need that kind of ambition to interest yourselves and to interest people. I can't understand why all bands don't start off with the same, or just don't have that attitude full stop. It's record companies, isn't it? And it's people with the money.
I'd say, but no record company could ever tell us, man. They can't, it's not what we're about.
Well, you didn't exactly, I mean, your relationship with the record company, or the way that you discovered, or Creation discovered you, was hardly like you sending a demo tape in. No. I believe you more or less just shoved yourselves down their throats, which sounds like the best way to do it.
Well, we didn't. You know, at the end of the day, we just done a gig, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, there was 8 people there, and we weren't meant to be playing, if you've heard the story and that. I'll tell
No,
you again.
no, you're going to tell us, please.
Right. We done this gig in Glasgow, yeah?
Yeah.
At King Tut's. And like we was meant to be on, there was 4 bands on, and we was meant to be like last on the bill, you know, like the 4th band on first and that, yeah. Because like this mate of our other band in Glasgow said we could come up and play, yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a big bus out and that, going to Glasgow with all our mates, mad for it. We get there and the promoter's like, Oasis, I've never heard of you. We're like, well, you know, we've been told we're meant to be playing here tonight, and he's like, no, you're not playing, you can't play. So he was like, well, look, man, we just had a big van out, all our mates are down, you know, just let us do 4 songs, and they wouldn't let us do it. So we had to sneak on while everyone was downstairs in the club, start playing, just plug in, start playing. We've done 4 songs. Like the last song was like I Am the Walrus, cover of that, which was mega. McGee come up, apparently he was there, you know, and next minute he comes up and says, do you want a deal? Have you got a deal? We're like, no. I thought I was taking a piss, never heard of him. And this is the truth, you know what I mean? I was like, no. You know, well, yeah, we do want a deal, you know, but we haven't got one. Can you give us one? He's like, yeah, here's my card, come and see me on Thursday. And that was it. Went down, we had a chat over the table, like what we're doing now, and we didn't talk about business, we didn't talk about how many sales you could sell in a year, and, you know, we just talked about football, cars, women.
Music?
Yeah, the lot. Music. And that was it, and he just went, right, I want to sign you, and we went, yeah, we want to sign to you, and that was it.
Sounds like Creation must be the perfect label for you at the moment, then.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
You know, that's what it's about, you know, like, Alan McGee, yeah, he rings, like, you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Going, I'm telling you, man, that supersonic, you know, buzzing off it. You know what I mean? Drunk out of his head and that, telling you how good you are and that. And, like, he's the boss.
Yeah.
If you were on a label like whatever.
WEA or something like that.
Would you get the boss of their label ringing you up at 4 o'clock in the morning telling you how good your song was?
Only if you could speak Japanese, I imagine.
Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, then again, it's not as though that's luck. It's something that you've created for yourselves.
No.
And Alan McGee, I mean, let's face it, he started off in his own bedroom, and he had to have the passion that you've got writing your songs with his own label.
Well, he was in a band himself, wasn't he? Biff Bang Pow.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've got a couple of their tracks.
And they were shit.
Yep, they were. I've got them on that Doing It for the Kids creation compilation. Now, this is, I mean, it's obvious, you know, people will hear this now. Not only do you write brilliant music, but I mean, there's something, you've got interesting things to say. The amount of times you interview bands and they're just like, well, you know, we sold 3 records in Crewe. And that's it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's their life story or their band story, because they're that... I'm not knocking them, because they're that into the music, they don't think about the world or going out and being people or being human beings. But you must be like a journalist's dream or a promoter's dream, because there's so much more there.
No, well, you know, I don't... Honestly, I don't think I've got anything to say to anyone, because it's all been said before, by the best of them, But all I can say is, what, you know, if someone asks me a question, I've just got to tell them the truth and how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And that is it. You just go, act naturally.
That's the one.
That's the one, isn't it?
It is indeed.
They're gonna put me in the movies, and all I gotta do is act naturally. That's it, man.
Exactly. But how do you... Because I sincerely hope, because it's about time that... I don't know, you sound as though you could go down really well in America, and I think it's important for the likes of Oasis and British bands to be going over there again. And whatever you say, I mean, you're writing the best music, it deserves to sell over the entirety of the world. And I think because of that, there's that, you know, you got the slide guitar and the groove in there. They should really go for that. Now, is it important for you to sell bucket loads of records?
Well, you know, it's not. It is, because you know, we want people to buy our music and get turned on by it.
Yeah.
But it's not that important. You know, we just joined the band, Yeah. And at first we were just doing it for the crack.
Yeah.
Right. And then like people were saying, "Oh, you're shit, and you want to be the Stone, you want to be these, and you want to be that." I mean, we didn't want to be anyone. We just wanted to play music and find our own kind of, you know, peace of mind and that. And now people are into it, which is right. And now I'm mad for it, you know. And I want the world to have it, but if they don't want it, then there's nothing we can do about it, is there? Well, we're just doing what we want to do. We're just doing... all we do is write songs and play them and talk to you and that, you know, talk to the people. Like, if they're not into that, then whatever.
Well, leave them to it.
Leave them to it.
They can get into whatever they want.
Yeah.
We're into it, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm into it, you know what I mean, mate? You know, that's what it's all about. You know, I'm a fan of Oasis, even though I'm in them myself.
Yeah.
I'm a mega fan.
Well, this is the thing, I can imagine, you know, I mean, the thing is, I haven't had a chance to catch you live yet, but I know, you know, you played in the Lomax.
Oh, that was a good gig, that.
On Monday, and I had to go there for other reasons as well, but just couldn't get up to Liverpool. But I've heard people who were there, people just turned around and said it was stunning, and that's what we need. We need just like a band that people can get excited about, because then they'll get excited about music. And everyone has, you know, you have a good time listening to music, whether it's the Smiths,
the
Acid House, anything, you know, you can go out and have a good time, and it makes you... Oh, what am I talking about? Answer all your questions, but they are...
The Smiths are a good band.
That's right, exactly.
You know, that's what it's about. I went to see the Roses in International 2, and I weren't into music, I just started getting into it, and there was just such a vibe that night. It was all... everything was on. Yeah. You know, there was like a big...
Well, they had great pre-gig DJs and things like that, and they created an event. Every time we saw the Stone Roses, it was like something was happening rather than just a band, as it were.
You know what I mean? Well, they had that little magical bit, didn't they?
Mm. Well, they're not around, and you lot are.
Yeah, and that's it.
They are, and I'm going to play Supersonic now, and thanks very much, and I hope I get a chance to talk to you before, you know...
Before...
Well, I don't know, before you get absolutely mega hugely famous, which is what's going to happen.
We've got room to talk for anyone.
No, I didn't mean that stupidly, but I mean, this is what should happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it is a pleasure to talk to you. And when are we going to see a new single, or when are we going to hear some more songs? Because I know that sounds greedy, but I want more. Right, well, that's right, and you're not sounding greedy. Probably that's about right. June. The next single's going to be about, what is it? It's going to be June, about probably. Shaker Maker. If you've heard, you might not have heard it. If you've not been to see us. All I've heard. Columbia, Supersonic. Shows another side, another different one. Yeah, this is like a, I don't know what it's like. It's a Beatlesy kind of, dum come together. You know that tune? Yeah, yeah. Kind of groovy and that's the one. And then the album in about September. Excellent. We'll all be looking forward to that. Just carry on enjoying yourselves and write good songs that we can all listen to. Definitely. And you carry on enjoying yourself. I will do. And it's a pleasure to talk to you and all. Cheers, Liam. Cheers, Paul. Nice. See you later. This is Supersonic from Oasis. See you later.